guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel. This is Tarot with Isa. My name is Isa. This is going to be a collective reading for the month of February, so no specific sign, and every sign, if you're seeing this video, it means that there are messages in here that you're meant to hear for the month of February, okay? So I'm doing predictions, I'm doing money, love, career, overall energies, what you might be able to expect in the month of February, all right? Take what resonates for you, leave the stuff that does not. If nothing resonates in this reading, I have plenty of other readings that you can check out. Specifically, if you're a Leo, I do have another channel. It's called Mystic Leo Channeled Messages, and it's linked down below in the description box, okay? Now, I know that Valentine's Day is happening, right, in like 2 weeks, and you're probably looking for ideas, and I have a great idea for you. It's from Rose Forever New York. This is one of my favorite companies ever, guys. They're running a super duper $30 off special for all of their preserved roses here, and they do have a bunch of stuff that's already on sale. There's a link down below in my description box with a code that says ISA30. You can use it when you go through that link and get $30 off your order. But these are 100% preserved roses. Look at how pretty those are. And they're done with like special oils. They last for up to a year. Actually, I have some that are like 2 years old and they look exactly as they did when I first got them. Sometimes they have a little smell. This batch just happens to have a little smell, which I love because I can kind of smell it a little bit, but they're a wonderful gift to give. I love this purple color because purple is my favorite color. So yeah, if you're looking for an idea, you can check that out down below, okay? Let's jump into the reading, guys. All I ask in return for doing this reading is a like from you if it resonates, and definitely a subscribe to come on back and see me. Make sure you hit that top notification bell because it will tell you every time I'm uploading, okay? All right, let's get to it. I want to get a couple more cards out here for February for the collective. Can I have one more, please? Show me what's happening for the collective in February. What's the energy for February, please? Okay, perfect. All right. Let's talk about the astrological energy that you might be feeling or that's most affecting you for the month of February. This is the 11th house. So this is our friendships. It's about our groups and about community here, humanity, a common cause, the future, right? Really thinking about the future and starting things up. All right. So very much about tribe and gatherings and community and friendships, even festivals and celebrations. So you're dealing with some 11th house energy here. All right. We then have with the archetypes, we have the hunter. So let me talk about this for a second. The hunter really talks, and I'm going to read the book about this, but I did read it beforehand because I pulled this out in my pre-shuffle. The hunter really talks about us like going for things, right? Um our need to like I don't want to say like attack and stuff like that, but our need to like pursue things, right? To be in a sort of a predator mode. And this is the person who's really seeking something. So I'm feeling that energy very heavy for you, collective, of like seeking and pursuing things. And it says here, when this is in a light attribute, this is very focused and energized energy. It's respectful, it's aged, it's seen a lot of things, it's done a lot of things, and it uses that wisdom to help like propel it and prepare it to move forward. So I feel like there's a lot of that energy there, and not just that specifically for you guys, but also to really have those people around you that are helping to propel you in February. So I feel as if this is an important thing. There's a sense of like really attacking what's coming for the future in February. Okay. Now, when this is in a dark attribute, it says you're irresponsible, you violate, you're violent, or you're preaching, right? So this is just an attribute to, if you notice this, then understand that you're dealing with some of your darker energies. All right, that could be some of the darker stuff you might be dealing with, like your anger, bitterness, um you know uh kind of, telling other people what they should be doing and not taking your own advice. So just be aware of that, okay? Let's see. It also says when you activate the hunter archetype, you are aligning your energy with the great creatures of the world, the lion, the wolf, the tiger, the shark. So do that with care, okay? So you're aligning your energy with very powerful animal spirits. Sorry, that's Sachi running around my kitten. You're aligning yourself with these very powerful energies of these most powerful animals that can be very docile, but they can also be on the attack, right? And when they attack, they don't attack to harm, right? They attack to eliminate something. So I feel very much that it's a fine balance that some of you might need to practice in February with not necessarily attacking or using that energy in a way that's going to be productive to you. Okay. It says that this is, really an energy. The hunter is full of adventure. It's a very results orientated energy. So you may be looking for results. You may feel like attacking issues or problems head on in the month of February. The hunter typically has like a weapon that they choose to do all of this work with. And when this card appears, it's critical to ask yourself three questions. What am I hunting? What am I hunting? Why am I hunting this thing? And is the weapon I'm holding tightly in my grip needed for this task at hand? So I feel like this is that pause to ask yourself before you go after something, right? Am I doing this in the right way? That feels like the theme. Am I doing the right thing here? Is it okay for me to go on the attack with something, or do I need to use my weapon in a different way, right? Like how we talked about those light attributes. So, very interesting energy. It's this energy of going for something, but using wisdom to know when and how to approach certain things and knowing when less is more and too much is too much. All right, cool. So let's talk about your T cards. You have the casket. Someone or something is going out of your life. It's the end of some sort of tough situation. So you're closing the door on something in February collective. We also have the fire, strong emotion, passionate love, or hate. That is exactly the hunter card. It's either the experience of love or the experience of hate, and you're the chooser choosing. So whatever you're putting behind that energy is the kind of result that you're going to be getting. Okay. I do feel like there is a lot of passion, very strong emotions in February that you could be facing. We have the archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways opening up, right? Because you just are closing out a chapter here, so immediately one is opening up for you. And I'm a very strong believer that what you believe very much will manifest itself. So if you don't truly believe this, you're not going to experience it, right? So we have the egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. I feel like there could be something that you're attempting to give birth to, or you've been sort of cooking in the oven for a hot minute. And this thing is going to be um, requiring some planning and some hard work in the month of February. So I feel like it's something you're still sitting on that you might be able to give birth to this in, I just got March, February, March, or April. Okay. We have the wind chimes, peace and harmony. So peace and harmony is available to you. I also feel, I don't know, I'm feeling like going for a lot of walks or something, maybe spending a lot of time outside. I've got like the mountains or very windy places like low valleys. I don't know if you live in a low valley or something like that. But I also get the sense of like birds. Maybe you bird watch or birds are somehow significant to you. I have the month of April. Like I just said, there could be some projects that are coming to fruition in April. Or there's like success of something, a seed that you've planted now, right, in February that's going to be successful for you by April. I kind of feel that's a little more of what's happening here because you have some really good opportunities here that I feel are going to um, like light you up, make you feel really good. Like bring some passion back into your life. And so, like the hunter vibe, like really attacking stuff in a very powerful way because you're committed, um, collective, you're committed to creating results at this point. So you have the star, the guaranteed success. That's also Aquarius. So I could be speaking to an Aquarius. And we have the skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. What's going on in your mind? Okay. Is there something you need in February to get off your mind? Is there something that you need to clear up with yourself? Is like your conscience getting to you? Is there information? There might be information that's coming out that you didn't know that is, specific to you in a way that it could potentially harm you. There could be some sort of, I get mental health too. Like maybe some of you are like exploring your mental health in February and talking to somebody. And that's revealing a lot that maybe you didn't know or see about yourself prior to the month of February. Okay. Now, I have some Kipper here. I have a bonus from a job. We have toil and labor and the unexpected income. So I feel like there's some sort of bonus or raise that could be coming your way. We have the high honor as well. So you could be receiving some sort of promotion or moving up in your job. We also have children. All right. So your children are an important part of February for you. Maybe there's like working with your children or getting some sort of job with your children, but I also feel like this could be your children getting recognized for something. I'm feeling specifically something that they created or made, like um, something like that. Okay. Let me just dive in really quick. I like to get little cards here and there to clarify some of this stuff. I want to know what's up with the child. Give me a specific message about why the child is here. They could get some sort of award, I feel like. Why is the child here? Queen of Cups. I feel like as well there's like a lot of nurturing, like your child wants nurturing. Some of you haven't seen your kids for a while or something to that effect. We have the Hermit with the Queen of Cups. So I feel, or heard from your children. So I feel like if you haven't heard from them in a while, like you're a parent with older kids, you're going to be hearing from your child. They've been busy doing things here. And for those of you who haven't seen your kids, I feel like you're being granted permission for some of you to visit with your kids, or your kids are just sort of coming out the cracks and reaching out to you. Okay. Because they're looking for some wisdom from mom and dad, or you just haven't seen your kids in a while. All right. Cool. Let's talk a little bit of money here. We have the eggs, we have the watch, and we have the cutlery. So I see you when it comes to your career, uh, building or gaining some sort of tool. Maybe you're taking class, learning something new in the month of February that's going to support you with your career. All right. I do see that some of you have been struggling. You feel like you need a little more money, and that is because the cutlery is about living well. It's about living above your means from time to time. All right. Some of you might be starting a job or creating some sort of, I feel like you're stepping into a job or creating a job around food service, hotel, restaurant, something like this, or you're a server looking for more work. We have the watch. Um, there could be like some of you have a temporary layoff in February, or you're looking for work. So I feel like you're kind of patiently waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for like divine timing to happen here for you to find a job. And then there's divine timing associated with any kind of like business or something that you're starting, right? You're beginning, or that's growing momentum. If you've been waiting for like the money to hit, or um, like for it to take off, whatever that venture is that you're doing, I feel like you're still waiting a little bit in February. And we have the egg again. So again, this is talking about the beginning of something, sitting on something, the seed that's waiting to sprout and taking, you know, taking care of that. It's also about saving in February. So many of you are saving up your money for your nest egg for the future and for your home. Some of you may be starting over again, which is fine. I feel like life is a series of you know, starting over and over again. I'm also getting like a delicate matter because it's an egg. There's something very delicate that might need to be dealt with in February. I don't know if it has to do with the body as in ovaries and like something delicate when it comes to, you know, think of a man. The ovaries when they drop down are called what? I can't say it on the internet. Yes. So there could be something around the reproductive area. Um, like healing or attention that's given to that. Maybe you have appointments or something specific. You know, it may be your time for a checkup, or this is just a reminder to go do that if you've never done it or you need to. Okay. This card also represents healthcare, insurance, and brand new career opportunities. So if you've been struggling with work, there may be a new opportunity that's coming here for you. And for some of you, it's in like the healthcare system. Okay. All right, cool. Let me see. What deck do I feel like using today? Actually, let me get another card or two for you guys because I forgot that I had these right here. Just want to see what else there might be around career and any other messages that you guys need to hear for February collective, okay? I like this energy so far. I feel like there's just a fine balance of like attack and like I don't know. I don't know how to say that. Being the hunter, like a hunter is somebody who has to be patient and wait for the right moment to spring on something. Okay. So I feel like you might be in that planning stage. How do I do this? And you might want to jump really fast at something or jump at an opportunity. But I think these energies have been telling you to take a moment before you do that. Okay. I'm going to pull two cards here. We have the teacher. Some of you may be exploring teaching some sort of classes online or creating some sort of like informative thing that you can sell or using that skill to be able to, um, you know, make more money at this time. So you have the teacher, you could be being a life coach. I'm also a life coach, a mentorship program, a motivational speaker or something to that effect, or you're exploring having a coach. You can talk to me. My link's down below in the link tree. But this is about you tapping in and discovering that you have the ability to motivate people, to help people, to inspire others to be the greatest version of themselves, or hold them accountable, or help them have breakthroughs, whatever that looks like for you. So I feel like you could be in a self-discovery mode about your own ability to teach, or many of you could be finding your quote quote coaches, your spiritual teachers, or exploring taking classes to become step into this realm, right? Become a teacher somehow. I like that for you. And then you have the artist. They're like two opposites, the teacher and the artist. But I suppose artists are also teachers and teachers are also artists. So this is again about a creative endeavor that can help improve your cash flow at this time, like design, photography, painting, creating. I don't know why I just got writing or calligraphy. Somebody may do that, scrapbooking, anything that's in a creative field. You might be exploring or using this to support you in February. And it says seek out the things that inspire you and help boost your creativity. So I'm getting the book The Artist's Way. I don't know if any of you have used that or you've been looking at that book, but I feel like you're looking for inspiration in the month of February, okay? Like it's just like a thing. It's like a big theme for you. All right. I don't think I'm going to use this deck. I think I'm going to choose another deck, and I kind of feel like I want to use the Light Seers deck today, okay? I'm a vibe person, guys. That's why I don't have readings like 5 million times a day. I very much work off like my energy and my intuition. In the human design, I'm a projector. So projectors don't have a lot of energy. We kind of vibe off of like, you know, when we get it, we do it. So And I'm like that with the tools that I use as well. So let's dive in here and see what's up. I'm excited for February. Give me an overall energy. What's the theme of February here? What are the messages that the collective need? Aha, Page of Swords in reverse. Well, well, well. I think you might be discovering just how petty you can get. I'm kidding. You may, though. You might also find out just how petty other people can get. There's a sense of dishonesty, and I don't know if that's you with yourself or other people being dishonest with you. But this, for me, very much Page of Swords in reverse is somebody who's not learning something. So, if it resonates for you, let it resonate for you. This could also be a conversation that it didn't go right, maybe. And I feel the energy, like I said before, the need to correct something. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We have the Tower. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the World. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So something that's starting out this month that is not right, I feel is going to be set right by the time we get to the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a heavy energy that's moving on here. And I want to say that there could be some gossip, even stories or lies that come across your plate on February that you've been hearing about yourself from other people. Um, so, people being petty around you causing issues, disturbances in the force, okay, which is not cool. I don't like it at all. But the way, then that may be why you feel that aggressive energy, like the hunter, like, I'm gonna find this bitch and I'm gonna, do a number on them, right? But I feel like Spirit is really asking you to, instead of going on the attack, working on cultivating the things, the people, the friendships, instead of the letting go, cultivating the friendships and the good people that are around you instead of going on the attack. Okay. Because I feel like you might want to do that, right? Because, like if it's like, if good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Don't poke the damn bear, right? Don't poke the damn bear. So, some of you may have some sort of financial situation here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Tower that comes up, okay? It may leave you digging into Knight of Pentacles, your long-term savings, but it's okay. That's because there is something new that's happening for you. It's closing out. It feels like the final, like if you've been feeling kind of like the last few months has been wrapping up a weird sort of finalization of like bad juju. That's what it's giving me right now. There's a chapter that's closing out of like um feeling like this has been a long road or a long time waiting on some new energy. I feel like the new energy is here with the Ten of Pentacles. So if you've had any financial situation that's been like a lot. I feel like there's one final thing here, and then it just ends up the world, the chat that's like done. Okay. Divine timing brings, a house, closing on a house, a perfect timing for more money to come into your life. All right. And I feel like, um, as well, there's like a spiritual like level up here. Okay, there's a spiritual level up because of this hunter energy, like anger, wanting to attack, um, almost wanting to, feels heavy, like dark, like wanting to destroy because of it, right? So I feel like the energy of like tempering that. And for some of you, this may be energy that's kind of been lingering for some time. And I feel like that chapter is really closing here. Okay. Show me what the challenge is for the collective. I'm going to clarify some of this. Okay. The challenge is the Three of Swords, right? It's overcoming something that's very, very painful, or a chapter in your life that has been full of deception, lies, backstabbing. It could be with people, it could be with anybody or anything. For some of you, this could be lying to yourself about something that you've been unwilling to look at. Maybe it's your anger, maybe it's you've been in attack mode or something, and you've been defending yourself for so long that you're kind of um, like frozen in that energy, right? So I feel like there's like a shocking situation happening here, or shocking energy. Something wakes you up, and there's a new opportunity to learn something here with the Ace of Pentacles coming for you. Okay. Sometimes, you know, the race isn't for the swift, but those who endure. Knight of Pentacles. I see you making plans with money. I see you planning something for the long term here. And I feel like you've been just sort of waiting on timing. For some of you, again, this feels like a house or some sort of situation. You could be moving in with somebody as well, okay? So your challenge, the Three of Swords, it's pain and releasing that pain because it's still in the upright. What doesn't the collective see coming? To lovers, there could be a relationship that's coming to you. This can also represent some sort of decision. It's Gemini energy, so you could be a Gemini. We also have Scorpio and Aries here. You could be a Scorpio or Aries, or you're dealing with a Scorpio or Aries in your life. All right, my loves. Okay, what's the advice, please? What's the advice for February? Give me 2 cards for the February advice. We have the Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups. Okay. I feel like your advice, and we'll go over this and clarify it a little bit more, is to, you know, Ace of Swords really represents sort of our aha moments and getting clear on what really matters. The Six of Cups talks about forgiveness. It talks about knowing that sometimes choosing the path of our heart, and the path of forgiveness, returning to that innocence, is often the best way to deal with things. Okay, so I do feel that there's an energy collective of you returning back to the innocence of yourself in February, right? Because I feel like you've felt wronged, like you've been wronged. Okay, not just in February, just maybe somewhere in your life. And I feel like there's this release or closing this chapter on this energy that's been there for a long time, where you felt stuck in some really negative emotions, you know, wanting to hurt others back or say mean things because people have, you know, taken advantage of you, or somebody used you and broke your heart here. Okay. So I feel like the advice is to, um, you know, like the awakening of the person you were before all of the things happened, right? And really seeking out the support to get you through some of the tough parts in the month of February, and the kind of friendships that you really deserve, okay? Because I do feel like some of this has to do with friendship for many of you. All right, let me clarify. Let me get my Golden Girls. All right, I was like, okay, what deck am I going to use? For sure, Golden Girls is one of my favorite decks. It's one of my favorites. Okay, do I have these right side up? Yes, I do. All right, let's clear them up. Yeah, peace and harmony. I feel like there's a making a peace with your past. It could be a past friend. It could be like a past lover. It could be a past relationship. There's something about making peace with the past and starting over, okay? Yeah, Page of Cups. There could be somebody that comes to you wanting your forgiveness on something, for something they lied about or something they did to you, okay? Yeah, Ten of Swords. You could be dealing with a situation, whether it's romantic or a friend, with somebody who backstabbed you. They hurt you, told lies on you. You may have, they may be acted really petty toward you. It could be, you know, apply. That's why we say take it as it resonates. This could be a job. This could be somebody at your job. Okay. And I feel like it's being confronted. There's something being confronted, and your ass is in attack mode, fam. All right. What's the Tower? Clarify the Tower. What happened with this Tower in February? What's happening? Yeah, there could be a friendship, a sudden, um, a sudden breakup with friendship or something to that effect. Now, I do want to say this. It's the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups. So this could be suddenly a new beginning in love here. Somebody that wants to mend something. You may get some sort of invitation to go out of nowhere. Okay, unexpected event. Looks like it involves love, and this could be through friends or through going out or some sort of reunion. Okay, so I do need to say that I do feel like there is a friendship breakup or some sort of breakup here too. Okay, why is the Ace of Pentacles here? I have to read both energies since it's collective and I'm not reading for a specific sign. We have the Strength card, so we could have some Leos in the house, or you're dealing with a Leo. Okay, I got 3 cards for this. Now, I want to say this. This is very much about your money and holding back from spending. All right. Now, I feel also that, strength also tells us that not everything needs an answer, that sometimes it's better to just hold back from creating drama or having a response. All right. Because again, we talked about that hunter, that attack energy, and the strength card very much talks about our ability to be strong enough in ourselves at times to not do something because there's a potential that things can go very wrong with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So I feel like, um, that is not getting what you want. It's not somebody not reciprocating to you the way you need them to. There could be some sort of lack of money. I feel like somebody may not pay their rent to you, or maybe like if they owe you money, they're not paying you back, and you might want to jump down their throat very quickly about it. All right. Okay. Let's talk about the Knight of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Sun and the Four of Cups. Now with the Sun, again, Leo energy here. I feel as if like there's something you're still waiting on before you want to make a move on something in February. However, and like you want this freedom or you want this financial freedom or something. However, it's taking time and there may be something that you're still stuck on. So you may be still learning something before you can take a next step um, into like the next part of whatever you're doing or working on. Okay. So you may feel that there may be this part of you that feels a little bit like, okay, there's great opportunities coming my way, but I don't know if I'm ready yet. I don't know if, especially when it comes to love, I'm not sure if I'm ready yet. I've had so many relationships here where I've not been given to equally. I've not been, you know, cared for the way I need to be cared for. And that boils down to friendships as well. I feel like there's a lot of you kind of watching to see or holding back because you're not sure, but all you do know is that you want to be happy. You just don't want to make the wrong move in February when it comes to that happiness, especially when it deals with a relationship. Some of you are meeting somebody new here. This is beautiful. We did have the Four of Wands here. You might feel a little bit like you can't just let all the cat out the bag and like jump into the connection. And you want to with the Sun. You feel happiness. You feel like this is the right thing. However, with the Four of Cups, it's still got you thinking. It's still got you thinking like, well, I can't exactly just jump right into this, right? There's an element of holding back. Now, it could be you or the person that you meet, okay? They could still be getting over somebody from their past. I don't see that they're involved or anything right now. Okay, what's the world in February? Clarify the world. Nine of Cups. I love this. You're so ready for something new, but I feel like there's a little bit of hesitancy. Yeah, Ten of Wands. What you are ready to do is get rid of Sad Sally, right? The energy and the vibes of doing too much for too many people and condensing this down into doing things for yourself. Because I feel as if, again, there's that energy of like, you have taken care of the things and the people and the friends without being appreciated. Okay. So, really, I feel like there's somebody here in your life that wants to reconnect with you, whether that's a friend or that you might be meeting, that could be a new lover. It could even be an old reconnection because we did have the Six of Cups here. Okay. But I feel as if there's some hang up about whether or not you want to let this person in your life, because you may, for some of you, have had the experience that this person burned you before, or they made you feel like you were some type of burden in the relationship or the friendship, and you don't want that. So I feel like you're holding back a little bit because you really want to see what this is about before you make a decision about it. I also feel like the person that you might be meeting here is still wrapping up, like they just came out of a relationship. So they might say something like, I really do want to like get to know you and spend time with you, but I just came out of a relationship. So, like I might take my time. Okay. I feel like they're going to take your time. And you might be a little bit disappointed with that because you may, I don't know. Some of you may feel ready, but I feel like a lot of you are questioning whether or not you're ready to really be in something and let somebody in like that. All right. There's some good news coming about some sort of house, property, or loan buying. Some of you will be moving for sure with your entire family, or your kids are moving toward you. We have the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords. All right. So, again, an indication that any kind of bad or negative vibe is just sort of moving out of the way here. All right. Now, for those of you who may be meeting somebody here, or you just met somebody, this person could live at some sort of distance from you. Okay, the challenge is the Three of Swords. Why is that the challenge, please? Why is this a challenge? Page of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you, this is still getting over some old relationship, an old hurt where you couldn't trust somebody. So you could be meeting somebody here and they're saying, hey, I just got out of a relationship not too long ago. I want to take things slow. I want to see where this goes. And you're thinking, you know what? This person's probably completely full of dog poop. But the fact of the matter is that's your old trigger happening, right? That's your old insecurity, because somebody here may have not offered you very much in the way of commitment the last time you were in a connection collective. And so you have trust issues here. This is, very much about you exploring your own integrity with your heart too. Remember, I said that the challenge might have to do with you, and negative energies, releasing old hurts and stuff like that. And I feel this energy of like wanting to learn to overcome this energy, because you want to be right with yourself and with people that are coming into your life. Okay. I also feel like you're challenged when we talk about like a friendship or somebody doing you wrong here in February, because, I'm just real quick, I'm reading for the collective. So if it sounds like it's doing a lot of things, that's because I'm picking up everything that I possibly can to reach as many people as possible. Okay, guys, I'm not one of those readers that just takes one storyline and I just fly on that. I'm the kind of person that energetically connecting to the collective. Okay. So for some of you, I feel like this is about your trust issue with somebody that you thought was different from how they showed you they really were. Okay. Because I don't think that you expected for this person to like talk about you or turn coat on you or hurt you or deceive you the way they did, but they did. And for some of you, maybe with the tower, maybe they went to other people and like, yo, um, you know, like Sagittarius is a bitch, you know what I mean? Or Cancer be crying about everything, right? And just saying a bunch of stuff, telling a bunch of lies about you, whoever this is. It could be an ex, it could be a friend, you know who this is, okay? So I feel like they want to reconnect, but you have the hang up of it. And the challenge is really getting over it and trusting this person, because you can't really trust them. You're going off the little bit that they're going to try to show you and say to you. Okay. So I think it's very minimal, and that's why it's a challenge, because it's like, you hurt me. You hurt me. Okay. Cool. And they want to just move on. They kind of want things the way it was. So I feel somebody reaching out to you to have a conversation about whatever happened, to try to make it right. Okay. Okay. Now, if you're dealing with a new person, like I said before, this could be somebody that's at a distance. And part of the issue you're having here is trusting the person, because they've already told you, hey, I was in some sort of connection. All right. So you might be thinking, yeah, you probably still curling up with that at night, right? All right. What you don't see coming is the lovers. Why is the lovers here? This is some sort of communication. Yeah, it's a new beginning too, with the Ace of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Somebody that you shut out, or somebody that shut you out, I feel like they want to communicate with you again. Okay. Five of Pentacles. You might have cold shouldered a person, or they did that to you. And I feel like they want to kind of reignite the energy with you again. So you don't see a new start happening here. And some of what you don't see that's going to be shifting for you in February, collective, is your financial situation. You're having a brand new beginning with that. There may be some sort of opportunity, again, because it's creative energy. It's a big movement. It's you physically doing something physically coming your way, that's going to maybe help you out financially with a new beginning here. Okay. And it could be something that you find passion about in February as well. There could be a discovery you're making, with yourself. Now, I do want to say energetically that what I pick up is, some of you feeling inspired again after feeling very sort of dull and like bored and maybe empty. I feel like you find something to do. Maybe you start going dancing, or you try a new class. Okay, feel that energy too. The advice, Ace of Swords, you have a lot of new energy here, new beginnings, new ways of thinking, new ways of communicating, new ways of being, new ways of doing things, big opportunities, new opportunities coming your way. Okay, the advice. Okay, be honest with yourself. I feel like that's part of your advice. Okay. Um, don't trick yourself into thinking that, like, how do I want to say this? I feel like the advice is not to trick yourself into thinking that whatever happened in the past is something that's going to continue to repeat itself. It's important for you to recognize what a cycle is. If you're still feeling like you're on a repeat cycle in February, it feels like it's important for you to recognize and not lie to yourself. Okay. We often talk about like people lying to us in readings. This is Spirit's message to say, don't lie to yourself and sugarcoat your own shit. Okay. It's time for you to get to the root of some of your stuff, and some of it can be found, in your younger years. Okay. Some of you may do some work. That's maybe where you need to dive in, where you were manipulated, magician in reverse here, where people verbally assaulted you or manipulated you. Maybe that has something to do with, the person who came into your life was dishonest with you, or out of integrity with you, or lied about you. Okay. So I feel a lot of like, um, that like need to do the work on that, have conversations, not just with people about it. I feel like there could be, you may have said something, or you may have done something, so you need to clear up your side of the street here. But this feels more about always being manipulated by people with their words, and you noticing that pattern and learning about that in February. Like, where did that come from, right? Where did that start? Or, um Why have you allowed that, right? For people to give you an excuse or something like that. And it's also to recognize it. It's also to recognize it and know that when it's happening, it's a no for you. Okay, collective. Like at that point, it's just a no. All right. I feel like I have one or two messages left in me, and something just drew my eyes to these cards. So I want to get one for you. And then I think I'm going to get an angel message and wrap it up, okay? I hope this is supporting you and helping you guys. This, I don't want to do anything that doesn't support you, okay? I don't want to say anything that doesn't support you. Give me the last messages for the collective here for February. Thank you. We have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, but this came in reverse. So let me read the meaning of this for you. Here it is. Okay. When this card is reversed, you may find that your creativity is being blocked. Okay. But this, what you don't see coming is that it's unblocking. Okay. In this case, you might need to take more risks and open up to new and different ideas. Go inward to find the feelings that may be causing this blockage. Maybe it's this manipulation, right? Maybe it's, and I feel like part of that advice has to do with you not being able to trust your intuition because you may have felt manipulated so much by people or in your past. And that's an energy that you're going to need to deal with in February, okay? Or that's coming up that you're going to deal with in February. It says, call upon Ariel to help you release old fears and self limitations. Affirm that you are open to Spirit's love and creative inspiration. This card reverse can also signal problems with intimacy of all kinds and issues of sexual intimacy in particular. Remember, I told you about this lower area and seeing that's so weird when this happens and all comes together the way it does. But I talked about that area, and I don't, like I said, it could be physical, so maybe get a checkup, but it is discussing intimacy. It says visualize Ariel spinning a beautiful light in your second chakra. That's below, like your belly button and just below. Um, it's calming and healing the energy there. Know that real closeness can be both safe and comfortable for you, and that you deserve a depth of sharing in your relationships. All right. So, again, like I said, you could be meeting somebody new here, and right away you kind of trigger yourself to protect and cut yourself off a little bit because you have had people be deceptive and lie to you before that you couldn't trust. All right. And just because of this person saying, like, I just got out of a relationship or something's going on with them, it automatically triggers that want to shut down again. So I feel like this is about being open and knowing that not everybody is going to try to manipulate you. So carrying that into this may not be a great idea. Okay. Cool. Let me get a last angel message for you guys, and then we're going to wrap it up. Okay. Oops. Just flinging my cards everywhere. Where do, oh, here they are. All right. Last message for the collective, please. What would the angels like to say to my collective for the month of February, please? Reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Yes, self care, boo. All right. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a constantly high level. So please do not forget to put yourself first in the month of February if you've always been putting a lot of other things and people before you. Okay, guys? So that's the message. That's the messages that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here, being patient with me, guys, and allowing me to, you know, like unfold the lotus, peel back the layers of this onion today, okay? Because it was a little challenging for a read. I do thank you again. Please don't forget to give it a like if it does resonate for you, and don't forget to subscribe and come on back and see me. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.